My name is Dolapo and I am a certified personal trainer, as well as many other things. Honestly, I think it's just the grace of God. Engineering is what I studied in university, and I moved back to Nigeria to run my mother's factory, and I vowed to give her 10 years. So I did that for 10 years and then went to my passion, which was dancing and being on stage. And dancing sort of moved into acting, into singing. I mean, I used to sing at school, so it's not like, you know, it was there somewhere. I just didn't really use that strength. And fitness is my life. I started going to the gym at 12 years old because I was always overweight. And this is it really for me. Fitness is my life, so I guess that's how everything kind of ties in together. Always been overweight all my life. I was a chubby baby, never really been slim. Everyone said to me, oh, it's in your bones, you've got big bones, you're not supposed to be a slim person. And obviously, being in England at the time, all my friends were shopping at Miss Selfridge and Topshop, and at that time, they stopped at size 12. And now I was shopping at Principles and Wallace, where mums used to shop, and it was the worst thing. So I tried so many diets to try and lose weight. Every diet then, honestly, I tried starvation diet, Cambridge diet, 200 calories per day diet. I would lose the weight, but obviously because it wasn't sustainable, I'll gain weight again. And it really got to a point where I couldn't even focus on my schoolwork. And I was really depressed, and I obviously used to purge myself. I did that for about 4 years. And one day I just really got sick of it all, and I was crying in my room once, and I remember just saying, God, please help me, because I'm tired of this. And it wasn't like such a lengthy prayer, it was just like one sentence. And I decided to go into town to the local gym. I got 2 exercise videos. I remember Elle Macpherson, The Body, and Cindy Crawford's exercise video. And when everyone's gone to bed in the common room, I would do the exercises. And then that's where it started. I found another friend in class who felt she was overweight. She was just size 14. She was nowhere near where I was. But we sort of worked together. So we went to the gym together. We started karate. I introduced her into karate, and we kind of did that together for 2 years when I was in boarding school. And I realized before I went to university, I had dropped a dress size. So in university, I continued, you know, deprived myself of certain foods. I wasn't even trying to be, oh, I can eat this or that. No, cakes, biscuits, sweets, soda, everything off. And I just tried to maintain a nice, simple, eating real food at certain times. And every year, I dropped 1 dress size. And by the time I moved to Nigeria, I was my slimmest. Because for one, I lived in Japan for 2 years and moved straight to Nigeria. My stomach couldn't hold the food, so I went straight from like a size 10 to a size 6. Now, that was because I had a major gastric issue because of the culture shock I think my body was experiencing. But thereafter, continued with my exercise, healthy eating, and I've maintained size 8 for the last 12 years. Yeah. Karate I started in secondary school at 13. I mean, I fell in love with the sport. My sensei at the time, Sensei Pascal, he was a very passionate person, and I think I fell in love with how passionate he was about karate, and I started and I absolutely fell in love with it. Moved to England, I continued. University, I had 31 hours a week with engineering, so like there was no time for that. Then I moved did my master's, I didn't continue, moved to Japan, and then I continued again. And then after moving back to Nigeria, I guess not finding dojos or whatever, and then life kind of, started, my life started, and I gave it a bit of a break. But then after my second child, I said, you know what, I'm going back to karate. And after my second child, I started. Obviously, because it had been such a long time, I went back quite a number of belts. But I had my license, my JKA license from the UK, which so happened to be the same organization, my sensei in Nigeria, Sensei Bob Bamboye. He was also JKA in the UK. So the moment he saw my license, he was convinced I was where my license said I was, and I started from there. And I think that was 2015. And yeah, I got my second black belt a few months ago, in November, yeah. And I was graded by a third generation karate man, as in the originators of karate taught some people, and those people taught my sensei, and they graded me. So it's really huge for me. I'm very proud of it. 3 times a week, we train here, Alpha Fitness Studios, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm not saying this just because I'm a personal trainer, but it's absolutely imperative that everyone stays fit. It's good for your mental health. It's good for your physical health. Research shows that people that live longer have probably people that worked out when they were younger. You don't want to live life when you're older being assisted to do everything. You want to be able to do things on your own. You want to be able to get up. You want to be able to do your personal stuff, your chores, even going to the loo. You want to be able to do that yourself. And being fit is so important. Quads are one of the first muscles to lose its strength or power when we get older. So you see a lot of people trying to get up and then they muster all the energy within them just so that, they can get up. And you need to work out. Simple exercises like walking, simple exercises like climbing the stairs, things like that really help to maintain that muscle strength, especially in your legs as well. Also, exercise is so important for your internal health. We know about the heart. It's so important to exercise so your heart's going. It's important for your lungs, your respiratory system. Exercise is so important for your digestive system. There's absolutely nothing that exercise isn't important for. And also, a lot of people are so scared to go to the gym. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't. Simple things like walking around your house, just get a number and say, okay, I'm going to start walking around my house 20 times. And then you count, listen to music, do your little boogie while you're going around the house. That's important. If you work in an office building, quit taking the elevator, use the stairs. All these simple things really do help. Even dancing, decide, okay, 20 minutes, I'm just going to dance. Put on the best playlist you have on your phone or whatever, and just dance vigorously, really go into it. No one's looking at you, so even if you're doing rubbish, it really doesn't matter. Just really get into it, just to get your heart going, just to get your blood pumping properly. And then also, mental health is so important. Even, psychiatrists recommend daily exercise for people that suffer depression, people that suffer anxiety, and even children that suffer ADD, very hyperactive children, autism as well. Exercise, we have quite a few dojos that specialize in karate for autistic children because physical exercise helps to really stabilize the cognitive activities up there. And also, especially for women who are so hormonal, at different ages our hormones are raging, exercise helps to stabilize all of that. So it is absolutely imperative for us to work out. Absolutely. And please don't run away from working out. Don't procrastinate. There's no reason why you should, because it's all for your own benefit. one thing I know I quite enjoy, not necessarily because of the benefits, but I just enjoy the soothing process of it. I like exfoliating. I like creating my own scrubs and exfoliating. I wish I did it more often than I do. Hand cream, yeah, because I lift a lot of weights and I wear my gloves and my hands get really coarse. So hand cream is something I have. And hand cream can also be used for body cream, lip balm. Literally is my one cure for everything, hand cream. And mascara. I think, yes, mascara. Mascara, just to make my eyes pop a little bit. I don't need eyeliner. Loads of vegetables, because vegetables are actually, they're carbohydrates, just low calorie carbohydrates. So you get full on vegetables a lot faster than we think. So if you have broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, carrots, all those things, nicely done in a stir fry, in a salad, steamed, more vegetables than anything else, definitely. Come dine with me. Shame. The endorphins, I feel like that joy of having worked out and really grinded, you know, yeah. Cheese. Dedication, determination, and the Almighty God. Tennis, without a shadow of a doubt. My all-time hero is Serena Williams. Yeah, tennis. I don't know, maybe it's because it's in my world. I see quite a lot of women in karate. But generally, I think it's just the same problem of women being undermined and, you know, underrated. But I think that's changing because the world is female, man. The future is female, absolutely. Men, watch out, we're taking over, big time. Every person has just one DNA. Each person is their own one person. So I think we need to explore that. We need to understand that. We need to be proud of who we are because there's no one else like me. There's no one else like you. So be proud of that and take care of that and love yourself and be proud of loving yourself because I don't think God made a mistake by making us who we are. Trying to be like someone else, to be honest, is a waste of time. Because I read somewhere, it says, how would you influence the world if you're trying to be like it? You need to be yourself to be able to make a change. Beauty is love. I mean, for many years, I didn't think I was beautiful and I didn't love myself. And that was probably why I got myself into so many different things that could potentially have harmed me. But the moment that I came to realize that beauty truly stems from God's love, and that is it really, it's love. Loving yourself, loving people, loving the things around you. Yeah, love. Beauty is love to me. Right, okay. Simple exercises you can do at home. One, super good, great for fat burn, great for getting your heart rate up, is a skipping rope. Getting a skipping rope, you can either skip that way, or I see a lot of people still skipping like we did in primary school, but it's fine. Just get a skipping rope. That is an excellent tool. Very small, very handy. You can travel with it. Another exercise that's simple that you can do at home is jumping jacks. This works your whole entire body, your arms, your legs. While doing this, you're sucking your abs so that, you know, you can work your abs while you're here as well. That's a very simple one. Everybody can do that. Now, one workout that works your whole entire body, your chest, your arms, your back, your core muscles, it's a plank. So we get onto the floor, tuck in your pelvis, and try and create some kind of straight line with your back. You want to have a tabletop. Now, if your wrists are not very strong, you can drop down to your elbows. You want to make sure your elbows are directly under your shoulders, hips tilted, and you create that tabletop as well. That's a plank. Now this works your ab muscles as well. So I'm really working my abs, my shoulders, my chest, and my legs. Everybody likes crunches, but people don't like going, what's it called? Six pack, but don't really want to go on the floor. A plank is very good for that. Now, for those rolls on the side that we want to get rid of, a very simple one we can do is this. Knees to the elbows. You can even feel it as you do the workout. Try to make sure you balance up on the other side as well. Try and stay tall and bring the elbows to the knees. Those are very simple exercises that you can do at home. Get a skipping rope is the best thing you'd ever have at home.